guys, it's your fellow investor here and welcome to yet another video on my channel. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about Hyliion and why I believe they have strong potential to hit 10 times its current price. If you are here with me and you are bullish on Hyliion, well, this is the video for you. Just keep on watching. I'd like to thank everyone and every each person who clicked on this video and for hitting the like button and subscribing to my channel, because it really pushes me and motivates me to do more videos, and I truly appreciate everything. So with that being said, let's get started. Right now, a Hyliion stock price is $24.5, and for past 1 month it did 22 to 30% a move up. It depends if you take it from the lowest point or the average point. So let's start with the basics. Why do I think the Hyliion can reach $200 or $250 in the next years? Well, it's pretty simple. 96% of countries are committed to the Paris Agreement, which means that they're demanding decarbonization in next years to come. 86% of companies are focused on sustainability metrics, and 81% of consumers want companies to address environmental issues. And there is big problem with trucks worldwide. They are polluting the atmosphere, and there's 10.6 billion metric tons of annual carbon dioxide emissions are caused by the transportation sector globally. There is big EV wave, and we are living in the beginning of the wave. Just right now it's really small. You know, Xpeng, NIO, Tesla, everyone is starting to roll. And Hyliion is gonna join them in very near future, because there is gonna be big demand in electrifying trucks and reducing the emissions. Companies will want to save more money and total cost of ownership. There will be strong customer demand in general, and I'm not mentioning the immensely large 800 billion market opportunity. If you're thinking that Hyliion is some kind of a startup, you're absolutely wrong. They have already deployed over 30,000 trucks with hybrid electric solution, and they claim they've over 2 million miles driven over the road to date. And in next year, they're gonna be starting to launching and producing their main product, Hypertruck ERX, which is gonna be an absolute game changer. And if you want to become a richer person and you want to be, let's say, a smaller version of Warren Buffett, you have to look at the companies at the early stages, so you can catch them before the big funds and the big hedge funds do, and you will then be able to prosper in the next years to come, because you want to pick the best possible companies for the long term. Hyliion has very big competitive advantage in the semi-truck industry. They chose the most eco-friendly path, which is renewable fuel, RNG and CNG. The RNG comes from bio-waste which was been collected, then it's digested and the RNG is created. Then the RNG is injected into natural gas pipelines and to stations, which cost about $2 million if they need to be built absolutely from the ground. And then the RNG is used for transport fuel, just like any other diesel fuel, which are most of us using right now. But the difference is that the R or CNG costs about $1 per diesel gallon equivalent. So if you compare it, that's super cheap. Then if we have a look into full electric solutions, let's say Tesla, they will be a little bit more expensive, but it still won't be a bad pick for the companies as well. But here on the paper, Hyliion seems to be a better solution, but I believe that Tesla will work as hard as possible so they have the best products on the roads and everywhere possible. So I'm gonna assume that there is gonna be really a neck-to-neck fight for the semi-truck leader in the EV industry. And I can't see to wait, because Tesla is the biggest EV player in the world right now. And if Elon will start considering Hyliion as a competitor, it will mean a lot. Just have a look at NIO, what Elon Musk said about NIO. He is aware of the little bit of this small potential competition, and when will Hyliion get there into the place? Hyliion will start moving very nicely and very smoothly up. And last but not least, we have hydrogen fuel, which might be also one of the future solutions. However, there's not many companies which are showcasing semi-truck models using hydrogen, and the station cost is really expensive. From where it's coming, the hydrogen is not very economically friendly either. Overall, electricity or R and CNG is the future in the semi-truck industry. Another point why will Hyliion succeed in the future is that existing infrastructure. So in North America is built about 730 RCNG filling stations for 6 to 8 class vehicles. In North America alone is the worst, and North America has the worst infrastructure for semi-trucks. However, it is still in the lead if you compare it to electricity or hydrogen fueling stations specialized for class 6 to 8 vehicles. Overall, Hyliion is very well prepared with their infrastructure. What they need to do is just to start producing and delivering their models, and I expect very positive news about upcoming contracts and partnerships and all that good stuff which Mr. Hyliion mentioned in his interview a week or 2 weeks ago. They are already working with many companies. They are delivering their hybrid models so the companies can get their hands on it. Then later on they will simply tell them, hey, we have the Hypertruck ERX model available for you guys. It's same as the previous model but just on steroids, because this truck is gonna be the strongest truck that's ever ridden on the roads. So I'm really excited to see when they will start mass producing it and delivering these pre-orders they have already. Hyliion has already over 1,000 pre-orders. I believe it's 1,250 pre-orders with publicly known information. They might have more, but they haven't just released it yet, as Mr. Hyliion mentioned in the interview, and he said that it's really a game changer worldwide for the truck industry overall, because with their trucks they can achieve such a big cost efficiency, not only the customers but the companies as well. So he mentioned even Amazon, so it might be some kind of sneak peek into future cooperations. It's really exciting to look forward in this company. Not to mention the potential upcoming short squeeze. There are plenty of shorters who are thinking that this stock is too high because there isn't that much exciting news going on. Their manager has went through about more than a month ago. They are not really in the eyes of the Wall Street analysts because they're not having any revenues yet. However, in the next quarter or quarter after, they will start showing their quarter results, and I believe that many analysts from Wall Street will be pleasantly surprised. In their trajectories, they are reflecting only 2.2% of addressable market. And we know that the addressable annual market is based on 944,000 Class 8 trucks sold annually. And just imagine few percent of that would be actually Hyliion. It would mean such a huge revenue stream. It's almost unimaginable, and the company would become almost immediately profitable. I believe that after they will show their revenue and start accounting it, it will provide investors with a big wave of confidence, and everyone will start slowly but surely getting more look into the company and starting to value it a little bit more. So right now, Hyliion for these current prices is definitely a stock to buy in my opinion. Even for 1 year or 2 years, 3 years or 10 years and more. I will be holding my shares for next years to come. Unless there is gonna be Hyliion 2.0, I will not be selling my shares. I'm really super confident in this company. They have really solid business plan, they have conservative CEO, which is quite rare nowadays. Although media do not really like conservative CEOs, they are most of the times they are being very successful and because they are the hard workers and Mr. Hyliion is an engineer himself. And I can see the stock price going to $50 in next year, so if you are satisfied with from $20 to $100 gains in 1 year, this stock is for you. But beware, there are some kind of stock manipulations going on, but luckily there is already market cap about $3.8 billion right now, so it's kinda hard for shorters to short the stock as easily as it was possible in the past. Right now it's about 38% of short sellers, which is huge amount, so I'm looking forward for that short squeeze. And if there's gonna be positive sentiment with some positive news from Hyliion, this stock is gonna move quite rapidly. For example, if they will announce they have more pre-orders, I believe the stock will do 10 to 30% that day. Some people might be comparing Hyliion to Nikola, but there is a huge difference between these two companies, so please don't be like the monkeys. So if you enjoyed this video and made it that far, I really appreciate your time spending here, and I hope I gave you some value back. If I did, please click on that like button and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously and it means a lot to me. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach me out in the comment section below. I'm here for you and I'll answer to all of your comments, so definitely feel free to leave anything in the comment section below. With that being said, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in another video.